Hello boaters, welcome to Narrowboat Journeys. We're on the Staffordshire and Worcester Canal at Tixall Wide, and it's been really quite horrible weather for the last few days, so I'm feeling that it's about time that I moved on. So in today's trip I'm going to boat to Stafford. Now the trip begins at the white marker on the right hand side of the screen and finishes at the white marker on the left hand side of the screen. Please pause the video if you want a closer look. So without further ado, let's go boating. So leaving the large expanse of Tixall Wide, which is like a big lake, the canal gradually constricts back to regular canal size, and I'm going to head towards Stafford with the intention of mooring at Radford Bridge, which is number 98, and this is about the closest you can get to Stafford itself. I've been moored here for a couple of days and we had a lot of rain, which is a shame because it's such a beautiful place, but it's looking better today. Oh, spoke too soon. Raining again. This wasn't in the weather forecast. I'm sure it was supposed to be better than this. And now it's getting worse. Don't worry, it stops in a minute. It's really pretty down here. This is Tixall Lock, and the only lock that I'll be going through today, and it's not a very deep one. This is Tixall Bridge, number 106. It's the best way to access the little village of Milford. You would go left of this bridge, but it's a very busy road. The cars sound their horns as they go over the bridges. Not a safe road to walk on. Apparently there is a genuine wimpy burger bar in the village of Milford. I don't think there's an awful lot else. There is a pub, I believe. I didn't go there myself, I carried on through. The reason you can't get to it very easily is that there's a railway line coming up, and that sort of cuts you off from the village, so this is the best way to get there, should you want to. Now we go over a little aqueduct over the River Sow. Unfortunately, my sound recorder, which is up at the bow of the boat, does occasionally pick up a horrible rattling sound. For the life of me, I can't find out what's causing it, but it comes and goes. I'll get to the root of the problem one day. I was going to say now we get to the railway line, but I don't really need to, do I? Now we come to a long line of long-term boat moorings. Goes on for quite a way. One thing to note along here, the towpath is on the right hand side of the canal, and it's actually quite isolated. There aren't any real roads or access points to the towpath until we really get into Stafford. Beyond this point, the canal gets really quite beautiful again, and there's not an awful lot for me to say in terms of commentary, so let's have some music. I haven't played any of that for a while. And now we travel beneath two railway viaducts. I think my sound recorder distorted a bit there. Why is it that every time you go under a viaduct there's always a train? Or so it seems. We're just approaching bridge number 98, which is Radford Bridge, and there's lots of good visitor moorings here on the right hand side. Now, I actually did stop here very briefly and had a look around, and I decided that the moorings on the other side of the bridge were better for the cats. So this is bridge 98, Radford Bridge. If you go right across this road it'll take you to the centre of Stafford, but it's about 1.5 miles away, quite a long way, and it's an insanely busy road. This is so dangerous, this one. And a short distance to the right though, luckily there's an Aldi store which is very close, and it's the closest thing that you're going to find to the canal. The sign on the bridge warns you to keep right. I wasn't quite sure why really. It doesn't look particularly low, not compared to the ones on the Oxford Canal, but then as I went under it there were some scrapes on the underside of the tunnel arch there. You can see them on the left. So yeah, keep right when you go through here. It seems a bit crooked and wonky as well. But on the other side of this bridge all the houses disappear. There's like a garage on the right, beyond that it's just open countryside again, and it's much nicer for the cats, so I decided that I would stop here. Also, just beyond the grounds of the garage here on the right there's a footpath which takes you around the side of the garage and up onto that busy road, but it puts you on the correct side of the road for the Aldi store, so you don't have to worry about crossing over, because like I said, it is insanely busy. So that's a very handy shortcut to know. This will do. Cut the engine and drift into the bank. If you've liked this video, please click the thumbs up sign. I'm afraid there won't be any cats this time. I didn't really have enough battery power in my camera. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.